Today, I'm here to talk about something that each of us, at some point in our lives, has struggled with getting things done. We all have dreams, goals, and ambitions. But how often do we find ourselves saying, I'll do it tomorrow, only to realize that tomorrow never comes? It's a common story, but let me share with you a different kind of story. A story about overcoming procrastination, about the sheer force of will that transforms dreams into reality. Imagine, if you will, a person much like any of us here. This person had a dream, a vision of what they wanted to achieve. But unlike many, they decided that nothing, not even their own doubts, fears, or procrastination would stand in their way. They knew that to make their dream a reality, they had to force themselves to get things done. It wasn't about working harder. It was about working smarter, setting clear, achievable goals, and maintaining the discipline needed to reach those goals. Okay, this is a story not just about hard work, but about the determination to succeed against all odds. This person wasn't born with extraordinary talents or abilities. It's like many of us, they faced challenges and setbacks. But what set them apart was their unwavering commitment to their goal. They understood something crucial. That success doesn't come to those who wait for it. Success comes to those who go out and grab it with both hands. It's about making a decision and sticking to it, come what may. Now, you might wonder, how did they do it? How did they overcome the inertia that holds so many of us back? The answer is simple yet profound. They made a plan. They broke down their ultimate goal into smaller, more manageable tasks. Each task completed was a step closer to their dream. But more importantly, they didn't wait for motivation to strike. They knew that motivation is fleeting, but discipline is reliable. They forced themselves to take the first step, then the next, and the next, until momentum took over. Every morning, they woke up with a clear purpose. Even on days when everything seemed to go wrong, when every possible obstacle seemed to block their path, they reminded themselves of their goal. They reminded themselves of the reason they started this journey in the first place. And with each obstacle overcome, they grew stronger, more confident in their ability to achieve anything they set their mind to. But let's not sugarcoat it. This journey was anything but easy. There were moments of doubt, moments when quitting seemed like the only reasonable option. Yet, it was in these moments that their true strength showed. They understood that the path to success is paved with failures, that each failure is a lesson in disguise, an opportunity to grow and improve. They embraced their failures, learned from them, and moved forward with even greater determination. Right? Now, you might ask, what can we learn from this story? The lesson is clear. If you want to achieve your dreams, you must force yourself to take action. You must set clear goals, make a plan, and then execute that plan with relentless discipline. Remember, it's not the size of your goal that matters, but the size of your commitment to that goal. That's the heart of achieving extraordinary results. The power of goal setting. Picture this. Every remarkable achievement begins with the clarity of what one wants to accomplish. It's like setting sail on the vast ocean. Without a compass or a clear destination, you're merely adrift, subject to the whims of the wind and waves. But with a destination firmly in mind, every action, every adjustment of the sails brings you closer to where you want to be. Let me share with you a story that perfectly illustrates the transformative power of clear and time-bound goals. There was once a young athlete who, from a very early age, dreamt of becoming an Olympic champion. This dream was not just a fleeting wish. It was a burning desire that shaped every decision he made. He didn't just practice. He set specific goals for every training session, every season. He visualized standing on the podium, the weight of the gold medal around his neck, the sound of his national anthem playing. And he didn't stop there. He wrote down his goals, breaking them down into yearly, monthly, and daily objectives. His commitment to these goals was unwavering, and his actions were aligned with achieving them. And then, against all odds, he did it. He became an Olympic champion, not by chance, but by design. His story isn't just